Hello. This video is brought to you by my supporters on Patreon, as well as my one member on YouTube. Minasan, arigatou gozaimasu. My name is Kurt, and today is the 5th day of November 2023. This is my Good Life meditation, an exercise that I perform each and every morning a little bit after waking up. It's now 4:46 a.m. I do this to remember my life objectives and principles, those which are outlined in my book, Going Alone. You can get a copy from the link down in the description. I recommend the hardbound edition. I also use this time to think about the last 24 hours, including last night, how I did with the various challenges and opportunities that I met. I ready myself for the coming day, laying out the tasks and more major milestones ahead for the day, and then I prepare myself for death. And then after that, I begin the day in earnest. But I like to start this exercise with a poem. Today we're going to read one last time the poem Beauty by Edward Thomas. I don't know why I have a hard time remembering his name. I looked up two words here before that I kept stumbling upon that I was forgetting to look up. There were two words that I didn't know in this poem. One was the word trice, which I thought meant 3 times, for once, twice, trice. Maybe it does mean that, but in this case, trice is a literary term meaning over a short period of time. And that makes sense because it says here, then in a trice, that whim. So, short period of time, that whim. Yep. Another word that I didn't know that I thought meant some sort of a bird was pewit, which is indeed a bird better known as or perhaps otherwise known as the green plover. Here we go, beauty. What does it mean? Tired, angry, and ill at ease, no man, woman, or child alive could please me now. And yet I almost dare to laugh because I sit and frame an epitaph. Here lies all that no one loved of him, and that loved no one. Wow. Then in a trice that whim has wearied, but though I am like a river at fall of evening, while it seems that never has the sun lighted it or warmed it, while cross breezes cut the surface to a file, this heart, some fraction of me, happily floats through the window, even now, to a tree down in the misting, dim-lit, quiet vale, not like a pewit that returns to wail for something it has lost, but like a dove that slants unswerving to its home and love. There I find my rest, and through the dusk air flies what yet lives in me. Beauty is there. I see the poem now. It took 3 or 4 times to get it, but this man has lived his life, or this person has lived their life alone and without the engagement of others. And while it seems impenetrable, like that river that past dusk, imagine that after nightfall and the waters of a cold river on a winter evening, flat and still, moving across in a slow moving river. Impossible. Impossible. That's him. Even though, like the pewit, flitting back once and then returning, there is beauty with him. There is love within him. It's not completely dead. He complains, even though he writes his own epitaph there. Here lies all that no one loved of him, and that loved no one. Yet, as long as he lives, there is a bit more. Sometimes poems are like that. They take a couple of passes and over a few days, studying the vocabulary, the rhyme and the cadence before they make sense. This is one of them. I'm going to return to that poem, I'm sure, time and again, especially after I get back to Japan, because I've decided this is the book of poetry that I will carry in my bag to read when I encounter settings that suggest a poem. All right. First, last night and yesterday. Another really great day yesterday. I'm having really great days, one after another lately. Well, Friday and Saturday, at least. Yumiko and I did our shopping yesterday, but interspersed amongst those before that was all the necessity stuff, the videos that I did, the blog posts, good life. I mean, the going around reading at the beach, etc. I did all those things. The thing I didn't do yesterday was clean house. Our day was topsy-turvy, upset. Not upset, but upset. Upset turned upside down. And that was fun. We had a good time. Oh, I remember what tossed it upside down was our decision to eat at McDonald's rather than have our usual lunch at Tokyo Central, which I'm really glad that we did. We had the most interesting talk. Yumiko and I have really found one another again in these waning years of Emily's college, university education. We found each other better than before, in fact, better than before we had a family. Yesterday was a good day. I went to bed so early, like 8 o'clock. Yumiko even said, it's not just past 8, Kurt. And I was off to bed. I feel good as a result. I feel I have more energy today. Got a good night's sleep, but I'm about to yawn. That was yesterday. Let's do the good life. Meditation, the 8 objectives and 35 principles. Let's see if I can enumerate them all. The 8 objectives are to be always ready to die, to make good and effective use of time, to develop and maintain good and sound life principles, to cultivate good emotional reactions, to perform good actions, to recognize true limits and true opportunity, limits and opportunity, to do just one thing at a time and do that thing slowly and deliberately and carefully, and then to keep my balance. The 35 principles now are war, reason, homunculus, anchor hold, home of good and evil, purpose, atomic principle, principle of nature, the pirate ride, maturity, social principle, public speak, principle of family, public speaking, temperance, life will not go well, the horror show, that which must be born, the feast of woeful, distraction, agency in the great indifference, the best seat in the house, the restless man, the path of wildness, the great life adventure, the risk of avoiding risk, sin and damnation, complete oblivion, the season of philosophy, the principle of script writing, the bullseye aim, the uphill climb, arena and utility, nothing is enough, the principle of fun, and the principle of being ready. Well, look at that. 10, 20, 35. Got them. Now, today's plan. Big day today. It's Juan's birthday party. So I will do all this in the morning. Sorry, the battery went to 20%. I'll do all of this now, in the morning now. I will clean the house, go to the beach, and then go to the Juan's party later. That's about it. And then probably won't stay too late because it's a work day tomorrow. Am I ready for death? My affairs are in order. My relationships are sound. And my life's work is complete. Yeah, I'm ready at any moment to die without a single backwards glance. I guess that's it. I wish you all the best. Be safe, but not too safe. Take care. And that's what a good night's sleep will get you. Get me at least. Take care. I will move forward and up. I will rarely stop, and I will never